Okay, the run you saw lasted for about an hour. Very pleased. Very pleased. I actually had to downgrade my electronics to 6 volts. My LiPo was a mess. If I go on the car, you notice that I have changed again my servo. This is the original Redcat rampage servo, which in reality is 30 kilograms of torque. So it's actually better. It is slower, but it's better. Now the servo still works. Let's take a quick look. I mean, you saw all the hits I took with this truck against the wall, and nothing happened. She's working fine for sure now, because I never check. So my dilemma is finished. It was the LiPo battery 7.4 that was burning my servo and receivers. This time it burned out the receiver in channel 2, which is, I'm sorry, channel 1, which is your servo. Servo wasn't steering servo. Steering servo wasn't working at all. I just noticed this thing is bended, so it is going to go if I don't somewhat improve it. If you've seen the other video, she took lots of beating, and I did it for about and a little bit over an hour. I did 2 tanks, and that's how I kept doing. Just kept running into a wall. Number one, because I didn't set my servo, it was in reverse. So instead of going left, I was going right. Instead of right, going left. So that was that. But then I set it up, and I turned it the other way. And since there was so much sand, it wasn't stable, but held on great. Now this is, I'm gonna flip her over. She might have some gas. I'm gonna flip her over. You can see there is the shoe. Oh, the pipe is really hot. There's the shoe, and there's the gear. And if you notice, I have no dog bone here to go for the front. So what my front is doing, just freely spinning. Let me see. There she goes. Now, after all this run, she's filthy, she's dirty. Beautiful thing is, I have actually find out that 7.4 LiPo for 6 volt servos do not work. Even for 7.4 servos do not work. If you got a good brand battery like Killer RC, which I got it from, and it was just frying everything I had and everything I put on it. So long story short, the inspection after run is that she bended right over here. You can see she is done. Now I don't know how I can show it to you, but there she goes. So this thing is bended. The beauty about it is that 75 RC came out with these beautiful parts that I'm dying to try. Now this is the front bumper, which I gotta drill another hole. I put another self-tapping screw right over there, put another one so she doesn't go left and right. But she took a great beat down today. What is wrong? Nothing's wrong. The of course, the muffler came loose. It's normal. My screws at the throttle are too tight. This one is too tight, and I have to loosen it up. And my brakes, after a huge hit to a wall, it gotten loose, and that spring looks horrible. I mean, seriously, my shoes look newer than that. Anyway, so it's got very big loose, and the brakes are working perfectly. So what I got shocks. This is interesting. Maybe I will be able to bend it the other way if she doesn't crack. This is the wheel that I put the red Loctite, and I can't get it out for shit, excuse my French, and it may be actually good. However, you notice these dog bones, or this dog bone actually is not broken. If you look at it, it's not broken. This is the largescarerc.com. That's the dog bone. It's beautifully sitting there. Nothing happens. Now on the other hand, if you look, give me 1 second, I gotta find it. Here we go. I don't know if you see, there's a crack. Let me move it a little bit more. Here it goes. Now if you see the pin, there's a pin and there is your crack. So these things are shitty. Redcat, Rampage, when they were making these trucks, they were making it for basic use and for build up. That's what I guess hobby's all about, and that's exactly what people gotta do. Again, see these. Oh, let's take a look. This thing is bended, but I don't see any physical damage to these linkage, or to the linkage. Nah, she's just twisted. She's not bended. She's not broke. She's just twisted. The front plate is just fine. It just been twisted that way, but everything else is fine. Since I put a red Loctite on, I don't know which one, but I did. So now maybe it will be easier to remove it. I mean, I'll just take this lower piece out, probably try to bend this back the way it was, no big deal. The assembly looks good. Sorry about that, I don't know if you can see anything, but this assembly looks good. The dog bones for the front one wasn't connected. Let's take a look in the back. The ones in the back are, wow, it's still hot. They're still there, they're holding, and it's beautiful. The other one is the same thing. Motor is dirty. Now, last time I believe I had 3 and change. I have right now 4.4 hours on this motor. I am extremely happy. She had a little problem starting. I have no clue why, but that's fine. She's working pretty decent. It's no issue. Just again an improvement. 75 RC's got these beautiful lower suspension parts. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna order these to the front, and probably I'll do the same thing for the back. Again, no big deal. This is aluminum. Maybe I'll leave it in the back and I'll change it until it breaks, so it's no big deal. I got a friend over here, a little doggy. So this is the report. I mean, I'm very happy that the servo is working finally. Again, she really wasn't she was giving me a problem starting her up. Let me get some gasoline out of this truck. There's no gasoline. Excellent. Alright, so that's the report. That's the report. She's solid. She's good. This thing is gonna go away. This thing is going to break. So yeah, well, I did some of this job, but I'm very happy the way she runs. Very happy the way she is. By the way, the watch, it burned out. It's not working. It keeps saying caution. It's low on battery, which is bullshit. I just ran an hour and it's fine. It's a good thing I didn't charge my battery again. Now, one thing I don't like about this whole thing is that these tires wear out very quickly, but you know what? It's okay. We'll just have both tires for a little while. That's okay. And second thing I don't like is that every time you buy something, you gotta pay for shipping and handling, which kind of sucks because it's like $10 here, $10 there, blah blah blah. Hopefully I can do everything. Actually, 7075 RC does not have the shock, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it from there. But again, it was a good run. I mean, there's huge park over here, but guess what? You know, there were people here about an hour ago, so it was kind of crowded. I couldn't run it. I do have the kill switch, but I couldn't run it. I had to run it down there because there were just too many people here. And it's okay. I'm good because this truck would never take a big beat down like it did now. So it's all good. Everything looks nice and healthy. Again, no big deal. Couple dollars here. What is it? Let's say $54, and I can order, you know, front suspension, lower linkage. That's probably $7. It's all right. Anyway, guys, if you like, thumb up. If you don't like, you know, you don't like, thumbs down. But anyway, this is the 100% truck. Okay, rear wheel drive only. So how she handles very nicely, and that's what I want. Okay, so next video is going to be open run on a football field or a soccer field where I can open her up. I gotta tighten the brakes. I gotta loosen the throttle linkage from the servo. I gotta remove the voltage meter. I have to change the which is gonna be a pain because it's a red back tie, the lower linkage on this sucker. In the front only. I'll do it in the front, I don't care. Save my money, you know. I don't care if it doesn't much. I don't know, we'll think about it. That's all I gotta do. Second speed activated very nicely. Motor wasn't running perfectly, wasn't staying steady because of the linkage, the throttle linkage. That's what the problem is. It's too tight, and I totally forgot, but I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna clean the filter, and next video, again, it's going to be a beautiful video. I'm going to have the Go camera on the top, make sure that I show you all the footage. So guys, let me know that you're out there, that you're interested in this video, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have things, you know, posted. By the way, changing the subject very little is I dealt with large scale RC, I dealt with DJI and a few other guys, and there were, you know, some of them were cool, some of them just don't want to hear about the servos, and it's kind of sad that you bought items off of these guys like large scale RC. Pretty much says go fuck yourself. We ain't changing for you, which is okay. I guess I gotta deal with high tech myself. They were just rude. Then I call up high tech themselves, and the guy was like, you know, kind of like a C4 way to explode on a coffee, you know, 9 o'clock in the morning. So that kind of sucked. Then I asked DDM, David Discount Motors. I've emailed them numerous times, 7 times. They haven't returned my email. And then I left them a couple messages. My last message was like, look, you know, up north in New York, we don't deal with customers like that. That's how we lose customers. And it wasn't a threat. It was just my opinion of how poorly how poor their customer service is. And same thing with large scale RC. Just keep it in mind, whatever you buy from these guys, you don't return it, you do not return it to them, you return it to manufacturer. So you buy high tech, guess what, you're going to high tech. High tech's got a 2-year warranty on Metal Gear servos, and the nylon, and the other crappy ones, it could be less than that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this. You know, make sure you like, and you let me know, and I'll talk to you later with a nice, good update, a good video. Watch my other video when this car was running for, again, over an hour and a half, over 2 tanks, continuously high speed, with wide throttle open, going, hitting the wall. You saw that wall is a concrete wall, and the fans hitting over and over again, and this truck just lasted for a very long time with these aluminum lower suspension. So it's very durable and solid truck right now. I can actually take it out, and I can make sure that I am going to enjoy the hour and a half for fun. All right, and that's what I was aiming for with this Redcat. Take care, guys.